Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. It is my last day of my weekend off of work. And so I'm here a little bit earlier with the devotional, and I'm here from my kitchen table. It's always, you never know with me where I'm going to be sharing and pouring into you from. So it always keeps it exciting, right? I hope you guys got some good rest. If you didn't, I've been there and I understand, but I promise you, the Lord, I hear you. I don't promise you. The Lord promises you that He wants you to enter rest. So that comes along with just holding on and getting into the Word. I will definitely tell you that if you just try to hold on to the hem of His garment and you don't get into His Word and read about who He is, that will only take you so far. I definitely tried that in my journey where I was just like, well, Lord, I know I have great faith in the sense that, like, I believe you for everything. I know you can do anything. But at the end of the day, you guys, true refiner's fire is going to take you through things that won't be enough. Faith is everything. It pleases God. It's what it's all about. But at the end of the day, a faith is tied to knowing Him, and that's where faith becomes easier to anchor in. Does that make sense? So, like, if you're not in the Word, I just know my mentor really helped me to come to the understanding that I thought I had this amazing faith because, like, when I was a widow, I stood on this amazing, this amazing promise that my husband was going to heal on this side of heaven. And so when he didn't, it kind of exposed in me that I did have great faith and I do love the Lord, but I didn't get deep enough. Like the Bible says, deep unto deep. And what I can just tell you is you never know what Red Sea will be before you. I know the Lord does not want us to live in the when is the other shoe going to drop kind of mentality. That's definitely operating from a wound. And I've been there and I still have moments like that. But I will tell you that faith is definitely something that you just, it's a gift. The gift of faith is amazing. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot easier to do, to intentionally stay anchored in if you know who it is you're having faith in. And it's not, He's God, you guys. So it's not like we can just say, well, He's God. He created earth. He gave me a son. Yes, those are amazing things that He has done. But He's even bigger than that. Like, you do realize that, like, even that, with the exception of Jesus on the cross, which was the greatest miracle He ever gave us, creating the earth and the universe, like, I know we're like, wow, how insane is that? I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. It's nuts, especially when you look into, like, how, gravity works and, like, all the things in the universe and the stars and, astronomy. But for Him, it's not a big deal. It's like, it's just like He's like, okay, well, today I think I'll create the heavens and earth. Right? And so we can stand on that for sure. Because we know he is the creator. But, and just like our bodies and our brains, like, they're so complex, but, like, for Him, it's not. It's not. But the way we stay anchored in it is we read His Word. And I know we're like, I've done this before where I'm like, I don't feel like it today, or it's not reaching me the same way today. It's not getting into my soul the same way. It doesn't matter. Even if you think it's not getting deep into you, it is. I promise you, because I know some of the things He's done for me is there are days where I'm like, you know what, Lord, I'm too emotional. I'm not feeling it. And it's ironic, you guys, because that is the very moment that we should be in our Word, that we should be praying. It's always those moments where we feel resentful and bitter or mad at God, or why doesn't things look the way they are? Or why aren't you speaking to me? Well, because we don't get to tell God how and when He speaks to us. What if it's just about obedience? And I wouldn't even just say what if. It is. And we just get into our Word. I can tell you, there's just been hundreds of times where I'll be like a little brat and I'll be like, I don't want to read my Word. Like, I'm struggling with you, God. And then I'll get into it, and then and I'll still be a brat throughout the day. And then later in the day, something will happen and He'll be like, see, I just told you. And He'll connect something and it will save my life. It will anchor me. And those things are amazing. Those confirmations are amazing. But if I hadn't been in the Word, and then whether or not you even feel it, He'll make sure it gets in you, okay? That's why I tell people, don't try to read chapter every day. Just read a little bit and let it sink in. I always say the test is after you read something in the Bible, stop, ask yourself, what did I just read? And if you can't tell yourself what you just read, that means you didn't comprehend it. So make it smaller portions. Everybody's different, guys. Some people can read 3 chapters of the Bible every day and absorb every moment of it. Everyone's different, but God knows He made you. Okay, that was a little tangent, but it was crucial. I think it's really going to bless you. Okay, so here's the devotional today. It's in my blue devotional, my turquoise devotional. It says, "Love beyond words." It kind of ties into what Holy Spirit just poured out of me. In your crushing sorrow, your bitter disappointments, and your unexpected sufferings. And last night, I hope you enjoyed that prophetic word about hope deferred makes the heart sick. And the Lord gave me all those confirmations at the store Ross. It was just unbelievable, guys. So I think this is kind of talking about that, guys, when our heart is sick, when we're in those waiting rooms, when we don't understand God. And again, that comes along with getting into the Word again and reading about Him. I know you're longing to hear my voice. I know you need me to answer, but your beckoning only seems to bring my silence, and continued misery meets you once again. Know this, I do love you beyond words. And that's Zephaniah 3:17. My mercy is not measurable. Okay, just like I said, guys, when in the beginning He created the heavens and the earth, like we think that's like the biggest thing possible any supreme being could do, and He's the only supreme being, right? But for Him, it's not. It's like He just decided, okay, today I'm going to create the heavens and the earth. Like amazing, right? So His mercy is not measurable. So his abilities aren't measurable, but He's telling us His mercies aren't. So He's like, I do have compassion. Trust me. Hold on. I promise you, I'll show up. I need you to know my heart, which how do we know that? Through the Bible, okay? That's how we know His heart. And that's just scratching the surface. That it is abundantly gracious. It aches as I witness your impatient heart. It does, guys, in a lot of ways. I think I hear Him saying it aches because remember when Lazarus died and Jesus wept? It wasn't just because his friend died. It was because they didn't have the faith He thought they had. But He wasn't mad at them. He was just saying it grieves Him when His children don't understand how much He loves them, but how they just have to be patient and know that He's gonna come through as the God He says He is in the Word. Okay. It says, my heart aches as I witness your impatient heart. I want you to know that I do not answer your prayers according to your nearsightedness. It's so funny, you guys, because I had that prophetic word about my eye exam recently, and I am nearsighted. And what is nearsightedness? People think nearsightedness is when like you can't see close up, but nearsightedness means you can see close up. But He's saying He doesn't answer our prayers according to our nearsightedness. So things that we see right in front of us, things that are obvious, that's not how He answers our prayers. He makes us look farsighted in the future, right? He says, you have to wait till it's almost like when you have eye exams, if you've never had one, this won't make sense. But when they start zooming in to the faraway vision, focal point that they're trying to tell them what it is, if you've had an eye exam, it's like He says, give me my time that I need to adjust the prescription so you can see what I have far out ahead of you. Wow. He's so good. I gotta wrap this up, guys, because we have 2 minutes and I know He's trying to pour. So let Him adjust your farsightedness. Right now, you're nearsighted. You only see what's right in front of you. He does it. He sees that line of letters at the very back that you're gonna need a prescription for. His prescription. I hear you. His eyes. Okay, guys. Your tears blind you to my love, which sees far into your future. Okay, it's just like if you're crying. We all cry. I'm a blabbering flubberbuss all the time. So we're always crying. That blurs our visions. And He's okay with our tears, but tears still have to require trust. Just cry, but say, but I still trust you. Yet will I trust in you. Job 13, which is what my ministry is based off of. You see, I know your story from beginning to end, Alpha and Omega, guys. I know when to answer prayers and how to answer them in ways that will be for your ultimate good and enable me to reveal my glory. Remember, He's trying to do two things, twofold. He's trying to have you trust Him. Take that journey with Him, because in the end, you're going to be a better version of yourself and you're going to be closer to Him. That's going to be a gift. And He knows what's ultimately going to be the best for you, but also give Him the most glory. Trust me, we don't know what's going to give God the most glory. Only God knows. So just trust Him. Trust Him. My silence is as powerful as my words. Do not see the silence as my disapproval, but as evidence that we have an intimate relationship that goes far beyond words. Just like a couple who's been married forever, they can sit at a table and just sit in the presence of each other. And it doesn't mean that they're not intimate. It actually means that they are. They could probably read each other's minds, to be honest. Like I know that's been the case with my husband and I when he was sick. He couldn't talk, but we absolutely spent 5 years within the presence of each other, knowing what we felt and we're saying to each other. I'm telling you, that's a real thing. That's intimacy. So just because God is silent doesn't mean that He's not speaking or He doesn't love you. Sometimes that's a sign of true intimacy. He trusts you to wait. I hear you. If you're crying out to me and there's no response, know that that is because I'm not there. I'm not there. It's not, or not listening. I don't care, but I am working in you with eternity in mind. Our relationship has come to a place where it is dependent on words, where you walk by faith, not by sight. My power in your life during the times of silence means that I'm working miracles that go far beyond words can express. Jesus did not answer a word. That's Matthew 15:23. I hope this blessed you guys. I had to wrap it up quick. I will try to pop in later.